Check out those boats this morning on False Creek. And now, check us out. We're outside of the BT studios. I'm with Ada. It's Safe Boating Awareness Week. And Ada, you have so much great information about how to keep us safe on boats. Can we just start with the obvious, life jackets?
Sure. So what you have in front of you is the different type of life jackets and also personal flotation device. So they come with different sizes. And it's mandatory that all the life jackets or PFD need to be approved by the Government of Canada, and also there should be an approval label right on top of right inside of the life jackets. And there's different sizes for different people, like there's for kids, and then there's different type, like the flotation, the inflatable ones, and the inherent buoyant ones that behind you.
I mean, I'm curious, if you're a boat owner or you're renting a boat, how many should you have on board? What's your responsibilities?
Your responsibility is to have one life jacket or PFD per person. So, and also it needs to be readily accessible as well. And of course, we recommend for an open boat like this to always wear it.
All the time, no matter what.
Exactly.
Okay, that's a really great tip. I know that's not one that's necessarily abided by all the time. And if you do want to operate a pleasure craft, you do need a license.
Yep. So what you have is a pleasure craft license. So it's actually for any motorized boat that have an engine more than 10 horsepower. So you can actually apply for a PCL, pleasure craft license, on our website for free. And then also the smaller card that you're holding is a pleasure craft operator card. So for anyone who actually operate a motorized vessels, then you need to have an operator card, and you can get those operator card through a accredited course. So it's very important.
And the course, that's so incredible, because I think there's so many mistakes that we make. You know, just as West Coast people, we think let's head out in our boat and have a good time, but there's lots of rules, just like there are on the roads.
Yep. And
let's talk about some of the gear. So what we have on the back part here is mandatory stuff that you would need to have on your boat. For example,
this is a fire extinguisher. So it's important that we have a fire extinguisher for vessels. And also it's very important to make sure that you maintain the fire extinguisher. And there's actually expiry date on here. And so follow the manufacturer instructions.
What are these guys?
These are flares. So they are distress signals. So you're out about in the water and you need help, and that's what you need to fire.
Okay, great. And then similar, I guess, the marine signal horn, which we see people using these for jokes all the time, but really great for saving your lives.
And they're very loud, so they are actually sound signals. So it can be an air horn or a whistle. And some people ask us whether we can use a really loud saxophone. That actually works too. So it's to actually make your intention known.
Great.
Yeah.
You know, there's so many things that you could have on board your boat, including things in case of an emergency. So you've got here, oh, whoops.
A charger, just like your car, just in case your battery died, right? And then we have first aid kit, just in case you need to have a Band-Aid or there's anything happen on the boat. And then we also have actually just a waterproof bag down here.
Can we, Ada, really quickly before we wrap it up, also talk about just behavior on a boat in the summertime? We all know, let's be honest, that people love to drink when they're out on a boat. So are there, you know, what are the legalities regarding, drinking on a boat? How much should we be drinking or not drinking at all?
So just like when you're on the road, right, we say that you cannot drink or have boat under the influence of alcohol and drugs. So it's not only that it's illegal, it's also very dangerous.
Is that just if you're driving? What if you're just a passenger?
Mainly it's the one who's operating the boat, and so for passenger there is different rules for different municipalities, so you need, the best to do is actually check with your law enforcement agency.
Great. Ada, thank you so much. Safe Boating Awareness Week. Let's step up our game this week, this summer, and stay safe on our lower mainland, False Creek, out there on the Georgia Strait. Keep in touch, send us your boating photos, and stay safe.